Today's topic is poor work performance associated with insufficient sleep. A new study has just come out on Science Daily, and we thought it was a really interesting topic. And actually, on the very same day that I read this study, I got an email from OPEX, which was also talking all about sleep. So I thought, what a great subject for a podcast. James, you've literally just read this. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was great. I think it's a fantastic study. I think it's simple, and it's like almost a little bit like a dirt. We kind of know that sort of thing, but it just adds importance to the relevance we keep telling people about this and how it's the foundations of everything that we do. So WWS, walk, water, sleep.
Yeah, an extra layer of scientific data to back up everything that we always drone on about. Do you want to share your screen so we can have a look at the actual study while we...
Yeah, let's do it live here. So for those watching on the YouTube...
exactly. If you are listening in your car, I apologise that you're not going to be able to see this.
So for those who are listening in the car, I'll read it out to you. So poor work performance among Japanese employees strongly associated with insufficient sleep. This study examined the association between work performance and lifestyle habits among Japanese employees. The results revealed that insufficient sleep was the predominant factor affecting work performance in men and women, followed by lack of regular exercise and eating late evening meals. Furthermore, the study indicated that men were more likely to exhibit lifestyle habits that impacted work performance than women. So great overview and summary, but yeah, it's duh. I always want to say. Like, of course. Like
is that how you're going to sum it up?
I think, yeah, that's my summation. Duh. There you go. How about that?
Yeah.
But I like how it shows sleep first, and then it's talking about exercise afterwards. And it's kind of like it's reinforcing what we're saying about WWS: walk, water, sleep. They're the basics, foundations to get in place. Yeah. Then we talk about exercise. Whereas the world focuses on exercise first. Whereas if you're not getting enough sleep, and you're doing too much exercise, or you're exercising on not enough sleep, it's going to add more stress to the body, and it's going to have detrimental effects.
Exactly. If you can't, it's great exercise, and of course it is. But if you can't recover from that exercise, it's kind of pointless in a way. You have to have the recovery, the decent amount of sleep in order to allow your body to recover and adapt to the stresses, the exercise stresses you're putting on it. So it is really important. Yeah. And I was thinking, just before we started recording, what if it, obviously for anyone who is a business owner or anything like that, it's really good information to know, increase your work productivity. But any trainers out there listening who are wanting to maybe do health and wellness programs with businesses is something that you should immediately focus on. And perhaps not something that the business owners would even think about. But you can save them money and increase their staff's productivity.
I think it's a great. There's so many different levels to this. But also, when reading through the study as well, and it says, again, just for those guys listening to the audio version of this. So they looked at basically the relationship between 11 lifestyle habits related to smoking, exercise, diet, alcohol consumption, and sleep, and work performance segmented by gender. So it's quite a good bounce over be able to look at it, right? And the findings obviously indicated that insufficient sleep was most strongly related to poor work performance in both genders. Additionally, right, this is what I find interesting, it was noted that lifestyle habits such as slow walking speed, current smoking, and skipping breakfast are associated with lower work performance in men, whereas in women, habits such as fast eating speed are influential. Now, slow walking speed, let's just talk about this, right? Because we talk about WWS,
isn't it?
Exactly. And how you want to improve speed. That just stood out to me like a sore thumb. Then it's like slow walking speed. Well, that's why we do the 20-minute walk test, which you spoke about on the podcast before. So again, fascinating little study. Nothing too groundbreaking here, but it just adds data to what we're already trying to say and trying to get across to people. And for those working with people and who are maybe suffering badly in the workplace or in life in general, start with sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Start with sleep. And the skipping breakfast one, because obviously intermittent fasting is very, very popular, and I think there are a lot of arguments out there which suggest that for people seem to think it improves their performance, but not according to this study. And now obviously everyone is different, but it suggests that in men it perhaps isn't a great idea when we're talking about performance in work. It's like,
exactly.
Yeah, again, find that very interesting.
Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, I'll give you another compliment today, Josh. That's a great little study you found. So well done you.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's 3 in 2 days, isn't
listen to the podcast don't know that you gave me 2 compliments yesterday, which is very out of the ordinary.
There you go.
Gosh. And there was another... Let's go on to the... if you've got your breakdown open as well, James. The email that came through from OPEX talking all about sleep as well, which I found really interesting. It's like, how much sleep do we need? You know, what is optimal? And obviously, as a baby, you need a lot of sleep, 15, 16 hours, whatever it is. But apparently, after the age of 18, it sort of plateaus and then slowly declines over the years, which I find interesting. So as you get older into your old age, that's why old people get up early. They don't need as much sleep, apparently. I don't know.
Really? Is that the case?
That's what that's what it says, apparently. I mean, I think, the general recommendation is still, for adults, 7 to 9 hours, isn't it? Is a good amount. And we always tell our clients to aim for 7 hours. But not only that, it's about sleep quality as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
How's your sleep quality been? Because we're going to do a podcast about this, about things that can help you improve your sleep and sleep quality as well, I thought. So we'll come on to that. But obviously, like we know, eating late at night, as it says, affects sleep. Alcohol affects sleep. Of course, illness affects sleep, etc.
Yeah, well, exactly. Illness, hence I'm wearing my Wrexham beanie today. Like, I've been ill. I've had the man flu all week. So I've really struggled. So my sleep quality has been awful, like literally awful. And I keep waking up and it's just a nightmare. So my work performance this week has completely dived. In a time when I need to be working hard, like it's completely dived. So it's, but obviously illness is coming into that factor as well. Yeah. But
also I think it's important to point out, so maybe your work performance has suffered a little bit, but we've taken you off training on purpose. We're still focused on good quality diet.
Yep.
But we've taken the train away, which is, I think some people will be like, oh my God, I've got to train. That's just going to make things worse.
Yeah, it's a good point, actually.
Stress on the body. It's going to make things worse.
It's a good point. So exactly what I've done. So I was on Thursday last week, so it's been a week now since I've been like this. As my last training session, I thought, I don't feel right here. So I did a mixed modal session. I was like, this is harder than it should be. And then Friday came up and I was like, I don't feel right. And then Saturday I was in bed all day. Sunday I was in bed all day with just the horrendous man flu. And I've been like it all week, so I just shut down. But interesting, I weighed in this morning actually, Josh. So I weighed in at 69.8 kilos this morning. So I maintained my weight all week. I've just been more conscious of how much calories I'm consuming. So I haven't fasted at all this week because I've been doing this experiment for those who aren't aware of what's happening. But because I wanted to keep eating to help try and fight off this, but I've dropped my calories down because my energy expenditure is low down. Like Saturday, Sunday, I had like 400 steps to my name or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
I've had a few light walks to get out of the house and clear my head, but nothing too much to that. But work has dipped, but it's due to illness, but also sleep. Man, I'm missing sleep right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about sleep. It's all about the WWS, walking quickly. Keeping up that walking speed. We will link to the study, shall we, James, in the show notes, so you can have a look at it for yourself. But I hope you found this interesting. We will do another podcast all about sleep habits and behaviours to help you improve your sleep. But that is it for today. Please don't forget to rate, review and subscribe. And if you want to find out more about our system of training, go to strengthmatters.com/system.